401k into crypto, and ETH
Mhm.
and Bitcoin is like where it's at, and like ETH is, you know, an undervalued thing that maybe boomers are going to start getting into. But it's like, okay, well, you know, that doesn't make it any more usable. That's still, you know, I think I compared it to saying it's essentially like a 401k or like a retirement account. You know, okay, sure, it might be a good investment, it might be fine to throw money into, but you can't use it. You can't, you know, like it's like money that there's a big tax if you want to do anything with it. So you can't. You just have to kind of put money in there and let it sit there, just like it's a retirement account. Which for some people that's fine. For some of us that want to degen a little bit more, you know, we'd like to actually use it.
So right now I pulled off the Ilya screen. I thought that was a funny way to start. We don't need to really cover that. I don't know too much about it. I just thought the tan line was pretty funny. So Ilya, please come on the show. So we just showed him for free, man. I mean, it's the Near Protocol people may not have known him. You know what I'm saying? That was sarcasm. Anyways, let's jump into crypto. Looking at the market cap here. So $3.45 trillion market cap across the board. Bitcoin dominance at 55.6%. And more or less chilling on the 7 days. Like, you literally look at this Bitcoin, and I'm not exactly sure what everyone's that. I mean, I just don't know what they're so worried about.
Fear and greed down a little bit, which is nice.
Is
it was
it?
like
Oh, yeah, you're
up
right.
into like the
76.
high 80s last week, you know.
Interesting. Yeah. I mean, Bitcoin's just like ranging. It's 97K. I don't know what the problem is. It's trending down a little bit on the 1 day. That's the 1 day. Never mind. Yeah, on the 7 day, they're relatively flat. They're up 1%. On the month, we're still up 22% for Bitcoin. So it's still looking good. I mean, higher highs, higher lows, just ranging. And then on the 1 year chart, looking really nice. So I feel okay. I mean, the bags are down a little bit, but like my plan wasn't really to sell for a while anyway. So I'm not that concerned because I wasn't really looking to get out of the position anytime soon. So that's the one thing that I'm grateful for, I guess. And then here's Near Protocol's chart. So we were just at $8 a couple days ago. Now we are chilling at $6.44. So along the other altcoins, pretty much the same story. Rise. Then there's a bit of a crash. So, but it found support pretty much right here. So we'll see what happens. On the 1 year chart, we're pretty much at those previous highs back in the first like meme coin era, I think. Was this when the meme coin season was happening, by the way? This is like
something in the range of $7.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Very nice. So yeah, we're I mean, it looks good to me. I'm not too concerned, but as far as the memes on Near, man, a little bit down bad. How are the bags feeling, boys? The bag holders out there, are we all feeling okay?
Light
work, Zach?
Now it's heavy to carry around these days. Seuss?
Oh, that hurts so bad.
Seuss, comment. Did you cheat everything, or are you diamond handing? You know,
I can't cheat now. I can't cheat now because if I cheat now, I'll lose a lot of money. So you don't lose unless you sell. That's a rule, guys. You are not losing unless you sold. Okay, so I'm gonna hold, and I'm gonna regret not taking profit and making you play with my head to not take profit. You know, I should have just did my thing and took profit, but I'm gonna hodl. I'm gonna hodl a bit. I have big buys at a way higher price than now in a lot of tokens. So that's that. I know Munza start eating a lot of his bags. I see him moving funds around. You know. Zach, again, guys. Again, day 7 or day 17 or day 70. Zach is never gonna dox his wallet even to the DAO. So that's that. You know, that's that.
He's literally a ninja.
Yeah, that's that. Even in the sheet, I don't see he put his wallet, man.
I didn't see my bag. I moved a bunch of stuff around to get into that RIN pre-sale. So I found all my junk, like Jeter's not allowed and all those type of memes. Sold all those. Sold a little bit of my moon bags on some of those other memes while I was still up. But I still got, you know, like Moonwalk, Juicy Lucy, ABG Purge are my like I don't know, just some of the
long-term hold.
bag. But yeah, I didn't cheat. That's for sure.
What are you thinking about the ABG chart, Monza?
Yeah. Yeah, I
happy
mean,
with it?
700 is the number, right? If we go below there, I'll get scared.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, people keep saying like the charts don't matter. I'm like, bro, they literally line up exactly every single time. Like,
and
they
it would be a lot more
do.
concerning if this was like going down on its own, right? I mean, we're looking across the market. Everything's down a little, you know, to some extent. So there's been pullback. So, you know, if anything, I mean, sometimes in you know, lower cap coins like these, that pullback is much more severe than what we're seeing here. So, you know, I guess that's maybe a little bit more of the bullish case.
I have an alpha for ABG.
Oh,
are we gonna get the full version, or just like the tease, the one step in, 1 foot in, but then close the door on us?
I'm gonna give you the full version, but once we start talking about Rin later a bit.
Hey, Hawk 2 has been asleep for 5 days now, guys. I
love that you are tracking that shit, man.
Since our last live stream.
$20 million market cap, bro. Unbelievable.
5 days ago. She said she was going to sleep, and she hasn't been seen or heard from since. At least on Twitter. I guess she's been posting some stuff on Instagram. But
okay, so when you do something like this, right? When you do a token like this, you already earn good amount of money from the podcast she was doing and all the media she was getting, right? How much do you think someone managed to get, or let's say how much you think she managed to get in terms of like cash to destroy all her status and all her like celebrities like short status to get out? Like, how much bag you think she get from this to be able to risk everything for it?
So I've heard a few different takes on this. I've heard a lot, I've heard a ton, but I've also heard that they think that these people were like, hey, we're going to launch a coin and it's going to have your name on it and stuff, but all you're in charge of is just like marketing and talking, but it's not like her coin. So they're thinking, a lot of these people think she made literally like 150K and torched her entire brand in crypto for like basically nothing. And I was like, oh my God, I thought she did it for like $10 million. Apparently, like a lot of people are thinking no.
I was just going to say, you know, people, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to speak for everyone, but I feel like in these cases with some of these celebrity coins, the celebrities aren't the ones that make out the best. They are kind of like, there's some sort of like shady, you know, shadowy group that approaches them with this whole plan already fleshed out. And then they pitch it to them and like, hey, look, how does a, you know, 6-figure payday sound? We already did all the work. All you have to do is play dumb. And like, we won't even give you any of the information, you know, like you actually do have plausible deniability because
it's
you're not in you're not in any of the conversations. So, you know, there's no liability, but also, you know, all they have to do is just put their face out there. Now there is a little bit of a PR hit, obviously, that you have to absorb. But outside of that, I don't think there's any legal, you know, that's just a lot of, you know, that's just Twitter noise of people saying, oh my God, she's going to jail. It's like, no,
I don't think so, man. These guys lawyered up.
They were like, she's a teacher. She lost her job. And she comes out, she's like, no, I'm like in college.
That happened before this.
Yeah.
Right? The thing is, these guys lawyered up even before the token launch, man. There is no way, like, you're talking a big money play here, okay? These guys know what they were doing. There is a big possibility. Listen, I will not remove the possibility. I can see it from someone who doesn't understand crypto, okay? To be fooled a lot and, like, people make money of you. That's something, like, you can see. What more if it is a meme coin? Because it's completely, like, you know, it's completely different way of coins to trade than altcoin, for example. So it's a possibility. It's
you can always be like, well, these are volatile. Like, you know, it's not.
Yeah.
You know,
they were like, we have to pay this, we have to pay that, and you only get paid 150, stuff like this, and then everything went to shit. Because if you look at the sale and the Proton I use for Solana, and you can see like the sales of the tokens. You will see 7%, 7%, 7%, 5%, 5%, 5%, 4%. So there is a lot of fixed supplies, you know, that got sold. Having followers is crazy.
Dude, Monza is in a violent mood today. He's been attacking Wax. He's been attacking Far Protocol. Dude, what if Far Protocol was talking about Haksua being cringe, not us? What if Far Protocol's on our side?
Nah, they weren't. They weren't.
Just saying. It's possible.
That's all I'm saying. That, you know, vacation's over. Like,
Oh.
you know, yeah,
That means
vacation's
work.
over for Fire Protocol. You had a nice little break, nice little weekend break here, but you know,
back to work. Far Protocol.
back to
Whoever
work.
you are behind the screen with that Far Protocol
What do we think it is?
fake account, back to work. I think it's someone on there.
I think they're
Definitely.
building.
I think I have it.
Yeah, they are building for the 4 followers they have. One of them is Zach.
Do you think it's possible that it's Wax?
You know, it's actually I was thinking about that because after I followed them, I'm like, shit, now people are gonna think that this is me just trying to, like, it's like a bit for the show, you know, like the Far Protocol bit.
The Far Protocol bit. I mean, they
Yeah,
come in
Far
most of the
Protocol,
shows,
man.
right?
Why didn't you jump in this stream? Let's have a nice chat.
Oh. Oh. Monza, I just saw your message. Oh man, that's probably it. That's probably it. That's hilarious. Dude, imagine if our protocol imagine if our protocol just like somehow like on some kind of ridiculous, like AVAX this week did like a crazy marketing stunt with Choose Rich Nick, and it like went super mega viral from our Basil on top of a yacht, and it was totally fake. I was like, I wonder if Near Protocol would ever do something to that level, just like absolutely crazy. The problem is like you need enough super important KOLs to be super aware of your chain by then. So I think it might happen later on when we're a bit more mainstream. Like I was talking to my friend Easy, he's one of the most influential peeps on Solana, and I was just asking about like some of his bags and just talking about crypto and stuff. And he's like, I actually hold a good chunk of Near. He's like, because the only chain that ever has a chance of merging or partnering with NVIDIA is Near. He was like, you guys were the only ones at the blockchain, the only blockchain at the NVIDIA summit. And I remember I was just looking at him, I was like, wow, he doesn't even like, I didn't even know he knew it like that. And I was just like, okay.
I already had the connection with Jensen from NVIDIA too. People forget.
Yeah, you already got touched by him.
Yeah.
Are you bullish friends on Near? Oh boy, Bender's back. Bet the farmy.
Oh, the farmy. Oh no, not the farmy.
Yeah, what's up,
dude? Hey,
Ben?
Zeus, have you found any?
I don't know if here's the problem with
new
bullish.
art.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask if there's any new 10-bot art or like submissions for. I forget if they've done something like that or not for like the logo.
Well, what I was gonna say is my only issue with the bullish friends is I don't know that they are particularly bullish on us. I mean, they're posting things of us getting like slaughtered in the street, like
Dude,
you know, like I mean I'm like, I don't know if this is supposed to be like scaring me into joining the bull stampede or what, but
I didn't feel too great watching that video. I'll tell you that. It didn't make me too bullish on Mr. Jack Deeper.
Here we go. Speaking of bullish, Purge is in the mentions.
Purge, where are they at?
They're here. Purge is here.
How do you know?
It's looking rough there, you know, with all the coins, not only Purge.
What are you thinking, Zeus?
To be honest, there is a support line just in the 2-3 level. That's the time I wanted to bag in, somewhere in the 2-3. Yeah.
Oh, this area.
Yeah, this is no up.
Somewhere in here.
Up. Yeah, there you go. Somewhere around there. Yeah. So this is my target bag. I wanted to bag up on this one a little bit down, you know, at the 2-3 level, 0.023 level. I really wanted to bag in this one, but I missed it because I was asleep. Guys, I kid you not, I slept for 2 days, literally. But 2 days. Like I spent the whole day sleeping. I haven't done much work except sleeping.
You died.
Today, yeah, today is, my schedule is really completely off topic, but real fast. It's pretty rough. Like, for example, I went to sleep at 4 because I was working on Ren with Delir and Brando, 4 a.m. Woke up at 7, took my kid to school, went back home by 11, sleep, and then woke up, and now I'm doing the stream, and then after that I need to take him to therapy. So it's pretty rough schedule. But I wanted to buy the 2-3, and I have my chart here. I will show you my buy levels if you want me. I can like share screen real
please.
quick.
And then I'll go to Zach's after.
But this is where I really wanted it to buy. And unfortunately, I forgot to set up alarms on the screener. I forgot to do a lot of things. And I ended up missing it. So this is where I'm looking to start bagging perch. This is my first level, 2-3 something. This is one of my first level. Then I will be looking to buy up more here. So if we break this one, I will buy up more here. And then you can see all my levels. This is all my levels for bagging up onto perch. I will start DCAing. This is where I wanted to start DCAing, and then just keep DCAing on my levels. But unfortunately, I miss it. I really think this is a good level to buy in. It's at 24.9 million market cap if you're still bullish on perch. But again, the thing is, when you're trading, and this is something I don't think a lot of people factor in mind, is like when you throw a 200 near or a 100 near or a coin now at a valuation of near at 6.7, right? And then near pump to $9. But the token doesn't follow a big pump with it. If you sell, you're up in USD, but you are not up on near. So basically, let's say 100 near now is 1,000, and then near pump to $8-9, right? And then perch, let's say, pump with it, and then your trade is $2,000, for example, or 1.5, 1.3, right? So you are up in US dollar, but when you sell, you get 80 near or 70 near. So you basically get less near than what you had. That's something I don't know if I explained it well. A lot of people don't like factor in mind that when you buy when you enter a trade or when you buy a token at
a low. Are you telling us to buy high and sell low? Is that what you're saying here? That's the Jeter's
No,
mentality?
I'm saying it's nice if you buy the token at a high when near is high, and then the token is low. That's what I'm saying, because if the token goes lower and because near is going lower, you get more near, and you don't lose much. And if the token pump, you get more near as well. Basically, the same thing. That's what I'm saying. So me buying 1,000 of perch at a $7 near is different than me buying 1,000 perch at $9 near. You always look at the valuation of USD. I think that's what all people look at. I look at it of how much near I have.
That's smart.
Because that's what I care about. Yeah, my near,
And a lot of people do with Bitcoin and Ethereum. They'll look at it in terms of Satoshis, Bitcoin, instead of dollars, and they'll compare everything to that. That's interesting.
I mean, that's where liquid staking comes in as well. Yeah. You can stake your near, get ST near, for example, or stake your ETH and get ETH or whatever it's called, or SUI, SUI, and then trade that with the coins and then come back and pay up. So it's basically loan. But again, man, if people don't know much about loan, and these are scary things for people don't know, you need to know how to manage your risk properly. You can get liquidated there. That's the thing I don't like about liquid staking. I'm more into validator staking, to be honest. Less rewards, but safer bet, in my opinion. Don't trust Russian mafia. Okay, still here. I don't know about it. I never did MP DAO staking, to be honest, but that's an example. Oh, on top of the validator fees. Oh, this one I didn't know about. Yeah, I don't know who stakes in. I think no is a big Metapool staker. Zach, I think you're staking with Metapool, right?
Yeah, no, I had been, for sure. I mean, that's certainly interesting development if that's true. So to be honest, I hadn't kept up on that part of it as much, but Yeah, that's an
Yeah.
interesting.
So I don't know.
But I
Man.
know
For
that
me,
there's other ways to take advantage, right? Like you can also do the whole MP DAO voting, and there's rewards that go along with that. So it feels like one of those deals where you almost kind of have to take full advantage to actually do well, right?
check MetaPool improvement proposal 13. So meaning they will take the validator fee, which is the range between 5 to 8%, right? 8.5%, the validator. Plus, on top of that, they will take from you another 10%. So you're talking about like 15 to 20% of your reward as fees for MetaPool. Is that what you mean? That's a lot.
Well,
That's
and
a lot.
look, I mean, there was some talk. There's been some talk and rumblings recently of validator rewards kind of going down anyway, right? You know, and not
It
not
does.
necessarily.
It is.
Yeah,
It is. I counted the reward. It went down drastically than it what it used to be. It is. That's something I thought I was tripping, because after like I put like 2,000 near and I only got like few near in a month, and I was like, nah, that's not worth it anymore. Because I used to get like, before I had around 3,000 stake, and I was getting like 17 near a month, 16 near a month, something like this. And that was, for me, it was worth it because I wasn't using that fund. But now, if I'm gonna get 3 near a month for near, it's kind of like, but it depends. Are you like, it depends how you use your near, guys, right? So you have people who buy the bag, leave it there. They don't want to do any other trading. They are just there to do to wait for near to like hit all-time high and sell. You can stake it and get some money of it while you're at it. But the way they calculated, okay, Fox Crypto have some insights on all the staking thing.
Yeah.
So what you're doing now, Fox Crypto? How do you get your yields?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you get your yields now? Did you stop like farming yields on near, or you have different better strategies? And it can be hacked. Yeah. Yeah,
and
definitely.
And that's the thing that I'll say is that I think
because
what was it last week? We got into the conversation of trading versus farming, yield farming or staking, right? And that's where, to a certain extent, maybe somebody might think on the surface that staking is a lot more passive, and whereas trading, you kind of have to be locked in all the time. But this kind of goes to show that even if you're staking or yield farming, you kind of still have to stay on top of things and keep your finger on the pulse, because that can change. Rewards can change quickly, and if you're not paying attention, or you're not locked in, I guess, tuned into the recent developments, you could end up with just kind of a dead bag that's sitting there not really picking up anything. So
definitely, man, definitely.
I remember yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah,
I know they changed.
Wow,
I remember.
price of near is really high.
We're talking near here, but I know that.
I think it was a couple years ago. Right there. Oh, ST near.
That's ST near chart. Yeah. Well, I mean, I wouldn't pay, to be honest, 20% as fees. That's for me. I've been looking at like
it was the Shih-Tzu chart.
Yeah, me looking at validators. I always look between like 5% and below in validators. That's what I look at. That's why I always look at like Shih Tzu pool, for example. I think it was 5% Shih Tzu. And then you have DAV, it's 2%, I think, and long validator is 1% in terms of fee. But I feel like because I'm using Ledger gets actually more from my rewards. I think something like this. I don't use their validator, but I still think I pay fees for them, something I didn't consider before. But that's that, guys. So if you want to do yield farming, I think you asked me before, Kate or Zach, one of you asked me, and I told you I'm not a fan of liquid staking because the site can get hacked and your fund is bye-bye. Validator is safe. No matter what happens, your fund is safe. So that's my opinion in there. We saw big liquid staking on other chain got hacked, really big ones, top ones. So that's always a possibility. But again, people used to do liquid staking because it just have better rewards, higher rewards. You know, it makes sense for you to do liquid staking, but you need to have that ratio of like the risk reward ratio to be really up high there for you to like, okay, I'm gonna risk it. So smartest movie boss ever.
Zach, did you have something? By the way, I saw you hit share your screen earlier, but then it dropped off.
Yeah.
No, it was just some of the purge alpha, the engagement that they were sharing with us. They were sliding in. You know, we always know Purge is out there in the crowd, streaming along with us. So they said the trenches echo with trades and confessions. Purge observes the near MEMECOIN battlefield.
Yeah, it's pretty much bouncing off here. It's a higher low though. So that's good, pretty much. We'll see. It's ranging. It's slowed down significantly.
You know, another thing. You know, over the weekend, extended a few days beforehand. You know, big developments across the near meme eco was, you know, not only Purge getting listed on Gate, but also Black Dragon getting listed into Gate. Yeah. And I will mention. There were some, you know, thoughts and prayers go out to the Nearcat fam, because I know they were in some chats throwing all sorts of shade at Black Dragon, saying they will never get listed on an exchange. They don't understand. They don't know what they're doing. And not 24 hours later, Black Dragon finds its way onto Gate. So pray for the Nearcat fam, you know, if they're out there.
That's hilarious.
Big L over the weekend. Hate to see it.
L's in the chat.
One thing, guys, we need to talk about, and this is personal opinion. Do you guys think listing on an exchange is bearish or bullish for coins? We are not talking, put tier 1 aside, okay? Leave tier 1 aside. Leave Binance, Bybit aside. For a token, listing on like, because we experienced it in Neko as well when we listed in MEXC.
We crashed a
that's
little bit,
something,
right?
Yeah. Do you think listing on other exchanges other than tier 1 is a bearish or bullish for a token?
I think it depends on what it costs and what the point, you know, how much, what the fees are, how much you have to kind of bend over and give them in order to get there, because that's where it ends up being inhibitive to growth, is with how much the tax is to get your foot in the door. And then, you know, sometimes there's even more. Oof. You have to pay a certain percentage of whatever the trading is. You know, that's where it's just like, okay, this isn't even worth it. But in if you can just get in, if you're not talking about having to pay and you're just kind of listed, then it's not bad. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah, that's something Zach actually.
And that's where Black Dragon is. You know, like they didn't pay the tax to get in. So
okay, well, really, they get listed from Get.io by themselves.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really good. But the thing is, guys, a lot of people don't understand how listing on exchanges work. Okay, you have to pay fees,
and it's always different. I guess that's the point.
It's between like 25, the shittiest one. Look at it, the shittiest one, $25,000 only fees. Okay, you are talking about 50,000 and up mostly, and then you have to give equivalent to it in tokens. Okay, for the pools. And then you have to give a big share for the exchange itself as an airdrop and rewards. Okay. So looking at it, there is so much sale pressure when you are putting your token into an exchange. And sorry, it's not pools, it's order books basically. But regardless, it costs a lot of money, a lot of tokens to listen in, and the shittiest exchange out there. Now, when you're looking at Binance will skyrocket a token regardless. It's because of user and trustability and user base. Now, outside the US, Binance is like the biggest platform, you know? Outside the US, Binance is so big. If any token lists there, all the traders will be jumping into it. Why do we want the token to be an exchange? First of all, it's easier for people to buy, and you unlock leverage trading. If you unlock a leverage trading in a token, you get that, you know, that volume into it. There's a lot of things, and if your exchange is not used much, it's shit one. You cannot keep up with the sale pressure that you're putting onto it, right? So for me, I see like Bybit and Binance are very bullish for a token. Where if I list a token onto other exchanges, I don't want to call out MEMECOIN for it, to be honest. But like Nico token tanked hard when we put it on MEMECOIN, like really hard, you know. So that was like really bearish for us. But I think Black Dragon Purge is doing good in terms of listing on Get.io, mainly as well. There is a big dump in the price or big down in the price, but that's the entire market on their protocol now. It's just not that stew. So definitely there's a lot of like I think Black Dragon, to be honest, is at a really good buy. 6.3 million market cap. This is a really good entry. But again, I spent all my money trying to DCA all my losers. We want Trump for the king. Let's kill crypto government. I saw a tweet from Wolf, guys. I don't know if you saw it, which is saying he sold all his Bitcoin at 100,000.
This is copy pasta. I found this is copy pasta today. Unless he started
Really?
it, it's copy pasta. But it blew up. Yeah,
Okay.
I texted him and I was like, "Holy crap!" It's like, what in the world?
37,000 Bitcoin. I don't think we can reach.
Bro,
we'll go down there.
He got like 30,000 followers from that one post. I was like, I have grinded for 4 years to get to like 14K. I'm like, unbelievable, bro.
Dude, is it me only who doesn't care about my followers count? Like, I know it's good, especially if you're a content creator. I just don't like to grind for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know if I grind for it, I can get a lot more. I just don't feel grinding for it. But it's good to have.
It's just being active.
In terms of like,
it's just like if you don't leave your thoughts on something. Like I noticed this with the Wolf Spaces. I started to weigh in a little bit more on the spaces because I was like, wait a second. If I open a space by myself, no one's gonna come because all I do is moderate for the most part.
Yeah.
People come for the other people's takes, so I gotta give a few takes a little bit so that they're like, oh wait, I forgot. Like he's trading a little bit. He has some thoughts. Like he has the little things he's doing as well. And so I think it is important because like I started tweeting, dude. I've 10x my impressions and follower growth in the last literally 4 weeks of tweeting. I've just gone from like 0 to 3 tweets a day to like 7 to 8 usually, probably in a day if I can fit it on a high day, and then at least 3 or 4 most days. And I've been able to get like many tweets, just random little ones, blow up way past 10K impressions, go like mini viral, you know, in their ecosystem, or I'll post a near chart or something like that, and it gets 13,000 views, like a ton of shares, a bunch of people posting charts, or I'll do like the $8 nears FUD post, like that post usually does pretty well. So like those kind of things, I just noticed that like very little effort, like find as many things you can do that's little effort, that's easily replicable, and just do it each day. We're trying to do that at Wolf as well, trying to keep track of like the news and trying to come up with a template that's easily replicable. There's a bunch of channels that do that, and they're growing so fast right now. And you can just secure everything more. Like if everyone, you know, if for example, if we all had 1 million followers, like of course that'd be a totally different thing. Like we literally do anything and breathe in that direction and find funding for it. But it's just different because they're like, oh my God, there's not enough followers. Like I can't pay. So it's just the game a little bit.
Definitely need commitment. I have no always in my DM, dude. Why don't you work on your personal brand, dude? Start working on your personal brand, man. What you're doing? I was like, bro,
I gotta say,
I'm too busy.
Because I see it down there. For those that maybe can't see the comments, Fox Crypto Boss, he says that nothing that we say on this show is financial advice, but everything that he says is, you know, he is giving financial advice. So,
interesting. Why are you a wolf without a fox? You're so lost in life. I would probably pick a wolf over a fox in almost every scenario ever. What do you think? Like, when would a fox make sense?
Hey, there's a space. Both nocturnal creatures. There's space. There's space in the eco for both of them.
I don't know, dude. You put a wolf and a fox in a cave. I feel like only one comes out. Yeah, like no matter what.
What a best. Yep, first time, Fox Crypto Boss. Like,
that's funny.
Welcome to the show, man.
Welcome to the show. So, are we feeling bearish on your cat then, guys, or what are we feeling?
It was
Sounds like it's bounced right here.
1.1 or 1.2 since they got tweeted from Near Protocol, and I see it down like 50% from the last time I looked at it. So
I guess my only issue here with the whole Nearcat situation is, you know, at the risk of sounding a bit hypocritical, is it just, you know, because we like playful banter, we like going back and forth, you know, talking shit, stuff like that. Like, it is what it is. That's kind of part of it. It keeps the eco going. It's healthy. There's a lot of things I feel like they kind of it's like the whole identity, you know, they're going around. It's like a high school bully in a lunchroom. It's just going around like tossing trays out of people's hands for no reason, and then like just trying to start fights. And that's the part that I don't know. It's a bit confusing. Not really sure what they're trying to bring, but would love to hear the counterpoint. You know, would love to hear what their angle is, or
Monster, are you a Nearcat
what they
bull?
want to do to grow.
Dude, Monza looks like he's about to jump out of his seat and defend the bulls here for Nearcat.
Nah, man, I own 0 Nearcat, and back in the day, I owned 0 Meerkats.
Oh, shots fired.
Was never really bullish on them. I don't understand why they're. I mean, I guess I get their play of trying to push like we're the Near mascot, because like that's probably all they have going for them, right? And that's what did get them some attention, was like, oh, we're the mascot of Near. But if you're thinking about it, the Black Dragon makes just way more sense, right? Like, and I'm not trying to just, you know, bull post Black Dragon here, but like, I don't know, like if you want to be the mascot, Black Dragon, by the way, but like the community has already rallied around like the Black Dragon, because it makes way more sense. You have Ilya nicknamed the Black Dragon, whatever, but. I also I don't know what else they're doing, right? Like, what else are they doing other than saying they are the mascot? So I guess you know, show me something cool, like all the cool shit Black Dragon's doing, and then I'll be interested. But until then, just saying you're the mascot, talking shit isn't really moving me.
Well, and again, it is fun. Like, I like the playful banter, you know, and the memes, and like, look, that's all good stuff. I mean, nobody's criticizing any of that, but it's like a little bit more, and I don't know what the appropriate level is, but it certainly rises above like, you know, playful banter, and it starts to get a bit personal at times, from what I've observed.
So you mean you're in, if it's like a friendly banter, like what we get, me and you, I guess, most of the time, right? Sure. But not in a meany way. That's what you mean, right?
Yeah, but I'm not like, you know, posting dead Seuss memes, you know, like putting you up on a cross, like crucifying, let's hang Seuss, you know, like there's levels to it, you know. Like,
I'm gonna be honest, when I came back, so I quit. I didn't quit. I stepped away for like couple months. I had a surgery on my knee, so I came back to Near. I saw them here, so they kind of came in the period where I wasn't around much, you know, and recovering. And I talked with one of them. I think it was Sigs or something like this. I chatted with one. I didn't have it was a pretty productive chat, to be honest. I didn't have any like some sort of like you know, he was very respectful with me, to be honest, and we had a bit of chat. And then I saw like some sort of like a fight on the Shih Tzu chat with some of the community, you know, and with Rhyme, I think, back then. And I was like, Rhyme was like completely misunderstood back then, and he was like they were trying to crucify him for something. I didn't think it meant what it meant back then. And I thought it was them, but it was actually the community. So maybe something that's the community adapted to. I don't know, to be honest. I didn't know much about all the things happen, but I'm up for all friendly banter, to be honest. I think it's fun if it stays in a friendly way. Why doesn't the Seuss Terminator meme get more run? What meme is that? We don't have that.
Oh no! It was with the
we got it.
That was hiding under the desk. It was the it was the Sinners community. It was whenever you cheated on Sinners.
I never did. I didn't even buy Sinners, dude. What do you mean?
Chain don't lie.
Near week issues. What do we have in near week? By the way, guys, we are having a giveaway of 100,000 Nico token. So we'll figure out how we will give it in a bit, I guess. But yeah,
Yes,
what do we have in the article, man?
I'm just kind of scrolling through here. So, not saying a whole lot. Grind. Sometimes I can't figure out, like, some of the articles. I'm like, what? If you guys see something that you want to stop on, let me know. I'm just kind of rolling through it.
User-owned AI. Bender, are you still in Bangkok?
Oh, this is a lot of reading. Never mind.
Definitely, that's a newsletter. I feel that you wanna read when you just wake up. You have your coffee ready, you know, and you just wanna catch up with all the news. So you like, yeah, you just spend some time.
I think we could cut this down probably like to maybe half this length.
Well, and here's the other thing that I don't know if it's in here or not, but it's certainly worth mentioning is that you know, Rin over the weekend sold out in their the pre-sale and of their allocations, right, for the launch. Another AI girlfriend type app, chatbot, whatever. You know, and it appears that you know, I've messed around with it a little bit from time to time, but it you know, it's certainly encouraging to see the pre-sale sell out that quickly. Have you guys messed around with this at all? What are your early impressions, I guess?
I haven't gotten to. I just got back like earlier today from our Basel. I haven't got a chance.
Can you pull up my share screen, please, Cade, real quick?
Yeah, and by the way, I'm gonna have to do a shorter stream today just because I'm on like an hour of sleep. I wish I was so much I slept for the last 2 days.
Okay,
so play around with it, Monza?
Hold on, Sus. I was just saying I played around with it a little bit with the AI, and it's pretty fun. I think me and Zach were on it together, and we were trying to get information about the pre-sale, about this right here, and just about the token and information in general. And we were getting very different responses. The AI, she was not really vibing with me at all. She was being quite sassy and quite rude. But she was loving Zach, man. Let me tell you, the AI, she absolutely loved Zach.
Of course,
she was telling him everything. She gave Zach
is
all
husband
the
material,
details, all the alpha. I was like, man, maybe I just needed to learn how to talk to girls again. I don't know.
Oh no, dude, Bender's calling Zach out right now. Zach, what do you got to say, bro? Brutal. Not like this. All right, sis, what are you thinking? Walk us through this thing.
I'm seeing what you think of Nir Monza.
No.
Resting choice.
What does that even mean?
Confused with someone else. Chat with individual unless you initiate conversation. Shall we chat? Yeah, I guess some things are better left unsaid. What do you think
Zach,
by the AI,
what happens in the Reen chat stays in the Reen chat, right? There's some things we just can't discuss.
Zach, you're getting called out here by Bender.
Moving on, guys. Yeah, go ahead. What? Zach, you have been messing around with that.
Well, like they say, it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission, right?
Indeed. GG's to the chat.
Anyway, guys, so if you didn't know, Ren is the AI token that launching. I think it's a first AI agent. You have other one as well from Mario, which is Lucy, but this one is a live product.
Before you get too deep into it, I was just going to say one thing I was thinking. It's like, maybe it'd be fun to maybe, I don't know. I don't want to volunteer anybody for anything, but moderate almost like a head-to-head comparison of the two AI chatbots, like Juicy Lucy versus Rin. And it's like, I mean, if we could certainly do our own like mock version of that, if they didn't want to represent themselves, we could almost kind of like role play where it's like, hey, figure out all the details and present the case. I don't know, just a thought I had. I think it'll be fun.
Yeah,
I mean, two things that are similar,
fun, but
I'm sure there are differences.
Out.
Yeah, well, right. But that's what I mean. I'm thinking hypotheticals. I think it would be fun to kind of do a head-to-head, side-by-side comparison of the two, and what because I'm sure there are going to be some differences and nuances to them. So,
there's
just thinking out loud.
We could have them have a conversation with each other somehow too.
Yeah.
If we just had to input responses from
head conversation. Yeah. I know Delir and Mario are working in some sort of collab between Lucy and Ren, so that's something definitely we have an option to look at later on. But Ren Initial Agent offering was launched on Jump DeFi. The target was, guys, 40,300 near. That's a lot of money, to be honest, to raise for an AI agent token, which they smash it in like 17 hours. So congrats to the team. It was something we debated, guys. If you remember before the launch, do you think we can hit that target? Because that's a pretty big target. I think that's like goes one of the highest money raised, I think, on near so far for a token. So can they hit that target? They did, and listen up. The thing is, 14,300, congrats guys for raising it in 18 hours. You will be able to claim your token, by the way, on the 13th. So the token should go live on the 13th. Okay, 50% of this one is going to base, by the way, and there will be a pool in base. That means there will be a bridge as well to base. And now I don't know if it's wormhole bridge, it's permissionless, I guess. So you will be able to trade it either on base or near protocol. So that's that. It's something nice to note, I guess.
Where is it gonna go? Like, you said it happens to me in base, so it's gonna get distributed to my base wallet that I haven't plugged in somewhere. Like, I haven't plugged it in anywhere.
No. You will claim your. So if you bought the pre-sale, you will claim it from the site, right? Okay, but if you want to trade it in base, you either have to buy it in base network, or you bridge after you claim. Okay, so I'm gonna work on the process of bridging today, and we're gonna try to plug in all the information that needed for you to be able to bridge your token. That's something I have to work on after the show. But the thing is interesting here is that Jump or Ren is trying to bring the near AI stack to base, right? And if Jump is audited complete by the time, you will be able to use the Jump AMM to trade that token between two chains. Anyway, congrats to the team. Just wait until the 13, guys, to claim your token. Okay, which was here. The allocation is 100% sold out. For now, you can. I'm not gonna connect my wallet because I don't wanna dox myself. But I worked the Telegram bot. I'm gonna drop you guys invite to the Ren Telegram bot, and Ren basically is on TG as well. So you'll be able to chat with Ren on Telegram. So I'll drop it in the chat here. I'll drop it for you guys. It's just we just went live with it like before I sleep. I had to double check everything is there, but all the information will be pushed right. All the news you want, the claiming time, bridging, liquidity pools, everything you need to know is gonna be updated on the Telegram. So if you bought an allocation, hop into TG to stay updated with all the things there. Delir was having a conversation with Ren there for like hours, which is pretty sick. Simple Jack cutie. So I don't know if I can like touch in this one a little bit. Kind
Bar
of
protocol, not a fan.
Not a fan. So here, guys, you can see that you literally can chat with the AI agent inside TG, which is pretty sick for me, to be honest, to be able to do it in the TG as well. And we added some cool stuff. It's
Yeah,
like
don't let us see your alpha chat here, Sus.
if you say bed, for example, she will give you like good night. It's say baby.
Okay, spicy.
If you say baby, she like yeah. So there's some couple stuff. I need
Easy.
to
Easy.
I need to exit this one before I get
there. Sus.
Yeah.
It's
He
not
was
me,
like-
it's Delir,
yeah.
man. He plugged Ren into TG, so that's that. Okay, that's that.
What else you got for us? Give us some more alpha.
That's the alpha I have.
More to
Man. What
come
do you
on
mean?
that front.
Oh yeah, okay. So basically there will be vaults. There is 10% of it going for Nico holders, right? 10% of the token allocation of Ren, right? So that 10%, a few of them will go for the Nico token holders, and few of them will go for plushie holders, and few of them will go to GFF holders. Okay, that's an alpha. It's not written there. I'm giving you now. Plus, ABG is gonna have a reward vault. There's 5% of the token allocation will go for ABG holders. Basically, you stake your ABG token there and claim rewards. So that's that. Okay, so if you are holding ABG, you're gonna get a share of 5% of the total supply. What do you think, guys? Munza, are you gonna lock in your ABG token in the vault for
Oh,
a
yeah,
5% of the supply?
Hell yeah! I mean, I got my moon bag, and then I got the ABG that I actively trade. So I'll probably throw like half the moon bag in there, just in case, just to keep a decent amount out in case something crazy happens. But yeah, you know, I'll throw some ABG in the vault, or throw some coin in the vault to get more coin. You know, I'm all about that. All about using my coins.
So you'll have your yield bag, you'll have your moon bag, and then you'll have your
And you
G
have
bag.
your cheating bag.
Exactly. You hit the nail right on the head. You got the deep bag in there.
You know, obviously
that.
everybody has different ratios there. We know where Seuss's normally tend to lie. So
Please, dude, if I didn't listen to you, if I didn't let you sit inside my head about cheating, I would have exited at all-time high. I'm so down on ABG, guys, because I have a pretty big bag in there across all my wallets. But Zach had to play with my head. He had to do his thing, and then he sells. I bet you not, Zach is the only one on profit right now with ABG trade. 100%, man. That dude doesn't lose. What do you think, Monza?
I don't know, man.
too much
Cook
credit.
Cook him, bro. Cook him.
Let
Cook
me,
him.
let me check my wallet here, Sus. Yeah, I'm up pretty big.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, I made a decent bag on APG.
We were early adopters, so that helped.
we are all
Yeah.
up. Okay, but
Yeah.
my other wallet,
It would be pretty
not up.
embarrassing if we weren't, to be honest.
Yeah,
Like,
that'd
I think
be
pretty
early we
hard.
started talking about it and got in, and you know the whole deal. Like, you know, it would be pretty hard. We would have had to
Yeah.
like really fumble to not be at least
exactly.
to really be down
Answering Bender question, if there will be an airdrop for the 10 BAHT DAO listener or community, there will be some sort of reward distribution in terms of like giveaways for rent token. That's something we are working with the guys there to you know give it work on some sort of like allocation for it. But yes, there will be some sort of giveaway before the token goes live or when the token goes live. I don't know what's the entire setup there. to be honest. But hi, bullish friends. Cryptovin 21. I see you are you are hitting the bullish chart in there, right? Twitter or something like this. But yeah, anyway, let's go to Zach. Do you have any alpha with Black Dragon? Don't tell me I don't have any alpha with Black Dragon. You are so deep in the community, so deep with the DAO members. You don't tell me you don't have alpha.
Like a wallflower. For the
bro, you are like literally close friend with the entire DAO, man. What do you mean?
Well, yeah, like I said, a little bit of a wallflower. Just, yeah, you know, obviously, as we've mentioned, the NFT launch coming on December 20th. Certainly excited for that. As we mentioned just before or earlier on in the stream was, you know, big exciting news with getting listed on Gate. Obviously, a pretty big deal there. You know, outside of that, it's as we kind of get back in more into conference season, obviously there will be some IRL stuff and activations and things of that nature. So maybe there's a possibility maybe we have a guest joining us. We're still kind of maybe working the lines there. So
yeah, that's what I want to say, but you already hit it. Yeah. So what you are looking at? Okay, we need the alpha, Zach. If you cannot give it, bring someone who can give it.
Yeah, that's
and
more or
you
less
talk about gatekeeping. You talk about gatekeeping, bro. You are literally gatekeeping alpha. Me, I hint. You don't even hint. You act like you didn't know about it. You see what's the difference, guys? At least I give you a hint. There is an alpha. There is something happening, you know, and I give you an option to buy. This dude doesn't even mention it. He is like, nah, I didn't know, man. I didn't know what's going on, to be honest. He knows. You know, the Black Dragon NFT is great. But right building there, years, yeah.
That's the one.
Okay, can someone walk me through Open Forest protocol?
I got a guy for you. His name is Manza.
Not right now.
Okay, can you walk me through it? I still don't understand it much, to be honest. Dude, I've seen it around a lot.
And I'm too tired to do the deep OFP talk. But
no, just give us a brief.
In OFP news, let me just get this out first, Zeus. We got a new Twitter Space series coming with RWA World and Nearweek, so pretty bullish on that. We're going to be doing a bunch of spaces with different RWA projects across different ecosystems. So pretty bullish.
Explain it to Zeus in 30 seconds. The quick pitch on OFP.
You know, explain to me and to everyone who doesn't know much about OFP.
Tokenizing carbon credits. Tokenizing carbon credits on a small scale all over the world. So getting small projects together. So any size, that's the biggest blockade in the industry right now, is the size of the project. So OFP is just working with the smallest scale projects possible to tokenize carbon assets. So planting trees, putting all of this on chain. And so you can go to Open Forest website right now. You can go to the Atlas. You can see all the projects building on OFP, and you can see all the data uploads that have been done from the beginning. So you can see the growth of all those forests since they have become part of OFP. So that's the quick breakdown. We can get into tokenomics and stuff like that at a different time, because there is some coinage involved. So that's where things get real crazy.
Alpha.
I love it. Killing it there, Monza.
So you basically build with Open Forest and you help the world to be a better place.
Yeah, basically. I mean, planting trees, trying to green up the earth, right? And then it's all being tokenized. And so I guess one of the bull cases here would be companies could purchase these carbon credits to offset their carbon emissions, right? Like that's the big sell on OFP.
Okay.
These carbon credits, they're on chain, so everything's going to be fully verified, and they know that, like, hey, like if you're a company that produces, you know, a lot of emissions, you could just purchase these carbon credits, and then that's a different way that you could offset your emissions instead of, you know, doing other shit.
Okay,
Instead of producing them
I
yourself.
get it. I get it. Okay, that's a good idea. I'm not a fan of like nature and ozone thing and all of that, to be honest. But it's a good gesture. You know, it doesn't matter. It's the thing that you are doing. You know, even it's make a small change for a better a better thing. It's what counts, right? No matter how small it is, at least you're trying to do something good, and that's what
And
counts.
the cool thing about NEAR in general too is that NEAR is carbon neutral. So like,
Yeah, it is.
the blockchain itself isn't destroying the environment like some of these other ones are believed to be. So
do you wanna call out anyone, or
no,
you're gonna be neutral here?
yeah. There's some energy suckers out there for sure.
Oh,
But they're also
that's-
making us rich, so it's cool.
Oh, baby.
Oh my
the
god.
man
Let's
himself.
go. What's dude?
What's going on, Dragon fam?
What's up, Ryan?
Yeah,
Good to see
Hey, bro.
everyone. Good to be here.
let's get it, dude.
Yeah, it's
Let's
been
get
a
it.
while, man, since Redacted. Guys,
Yes.
this guy, everyone was vibing, and this guy was like literally sitting, trying to get everything to work 100%. So shout out to Ryan for everything he did with the Olympic Village. He really put his heart into it, you know, and it was really an amazing. So shout out to Ryan, really, with all the events he had, the side events, the good food. He made sure I didn't go hungry in the morning and the night. So yeah, that guy was working the entire time. I kid you not, guys. Everyone is vibing. We're going out, and Ryan was like putting a lot of work. So I don't feel that Ryan got a lot, like not much people talk about how much efforts he put into it, but he really put everything he has into it, and it was really good. It was really good. If you were in Redacted, you will understand what I was saying. So happy to have you, Ryan, man. Been a while.
No, I appreciate that. Never let you go hungry, sis.
Thank you, man. I tried to sneak into like the other one, the other breakfast area, and they were like, "Did you have your own breakfast there?" I was like, "Yeah, okay, okay, thank you." But yeah, it was good, man. It was really good.
Let's get it.
Alright.
Let's get it.
Ultimately, I mean, this show can be you could draw the line from Olympic Village to the inception of this show, right? I mean, it essentially kind of like led its way, made it. I mean, you can't tell the story of 10 BAHT DAO without talking about Olympic Village.
True.
So,
Very true.
100%.
so anyway, as we get into it, Ryan, maybe you can tell us a little bit gate listing. Talk some NFTs, talk some. I know that there are maybe some rewards planned for ref for the daily check-ins. What should we like be the most excited about for Black Dragon right now?
Man,
It's hard to keep track of all of them. Yeah.
Yeah, no, tell me about it. Docs on docs. So we've got I guess first things first, we've got our anniversary coming up in a week and a half. So we'll be at our 1 year anniversary on December 20th. Milestone for many reasons. Not a lot of meme coins make it to that 1 year mark. So it's a testament to our longevity and all the efforts that the whole community's put into it and put behind us. But to kind of commemorate that event, we do have our NFT launch that is also going to be taking place December 20th. So it's not exactly a secret, but for those that may not know or just needing an update, we are going to be launching that on December 20th, and pretty excited about that. Everyone's been working on customizing their PFPs. A lot of the OGs, a lot of the inner circle, just preparing for that, and we're also looking to take on several other different projects, and maybe some of the projects and products on NEAR that were maybe kind of left for dead or left unsupported for whatever reason. And, there's several different tools I can't speak on now that I think people are going to be pretty excited that we're going to be reinvigorating and refurbishing. So keep an eye out for some of that. And then, as you mentioned, we've got the Gate.io listing that just popped off over the weekend. It is the pilot. So it is a little bit limited in activity. However, the whole point of the pilot is to test things out, see how the token does, and if it does well, we do end up getting listed in full on Gate. So very optimistic about that, and that is our second sex listing too. So
let's get it,
hopefully
baby.
number 2 of many more.
So sexy.
Yeah, getting real sexy in here. So first of many dominoes to fall.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's
dude.
go. Congrats, guys, for the Gate. Actually, I woke up and it was like, yo, BD is in Gate.io. I was like, huh? So I was looking at the news, and it's pretty big one. As you mentioned, that's the second sex listing for you guys. I'm sure many more will be rolling around. But Zach have been gatekeeping a lot of all the alphas that we need. Every time you ask him about something, he was like, I don't know. So we have you now here, man. Give us some alpha about the NFT, other things in plan.
This is the requirements. The requirement of the 10
need the
DAO
alpha.
that Rhyme must deliver alpha.
Yeah, this is
all
a new chapter. We bring people in and then shake them down for information.
I feel very shook down right now.
Hey, I was gonna say, Ryan, we're both rocking bucket hats. I've never worn a bucket hat in my life, but now I just
see that the custom 10 bot.
At the same time, I'll say there's whether or not it was inspired by this show, we might not know, but in meme.cooking there is a slime whiff hat coin that is on the radar. So anyway, carry on.
I haven't even looked at meme.cooking yet. I forgot.
It's been a while, right? The market is really down, so you don't really look into like a lot of coins, but yeah.
Well, and we got to get this meme coins cash guy out. Enough is enough. Like everything is, it's the same story with that guy every time. Like just enough already.
Do you identify the Jeep?
What? Just a bad, somebody who continues to make bad intention products. It seems, or bad intention projects. It seems. But as always, as I always say, anybody who we levy criticism towards, would love for you to come on and make the case against us. Tell me that I'm wrong, please.
We are talking about FAR protocol.
Yeah. FAR protocol makes the list. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Did they comment something?
He just come in, he'll just like say cringe or something, then he disappears. I don't know. He'll pop up later on.
FAR protocol is like one of our number one fan, like day one, ride or die. Yeah.
That's the original comment I saw from the beginning. The first
they're
comment
haters,
on the stream.
but they're here every day, So
yeah,
imagine they're the real liquidity providers. Like imagine that's Alex good enough. Just like
it's like
as a
when your
shit poster
haters
and
buy
he's made
tickets
FAR
to your show. Like we still got your money, we still got your viewership.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, thank you.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Or at some point it'll be, shout out to the haters. They were right.
Ryan, how did it feel performing with David up there at one of those side events?
Oh, dude, that was awesome. I mean, just the fact that he made the time, to learn it and to get us into it again. It was a lot of fun, and it felt like a full circle moment with everything that has kind of happened since we launched that. So that'll forever be one of my proudest moments, one of my greatest memories, regardless of what happens from here, just because it led to so much. So yeah, just a very cool sentimental moment, and I mean the view on the river was pretty amazing too. So just being able to stand on stage and stare out at the water and the city backdrop was really dope. So not a bad experience.
Uh-oh. Wait, hold on. Yeah, we got some. Do we have baddies coming over? By the way, from the baddies
Did
to
you
the
bridge?
Black Dragons.
Yeah.
Are these
Are you
baddies Black
bridging
Dragons?
baddies in?
Bridging baddies in.
Give us some updates on the
We-
baddie
we,
bridge. Give us some updates on the baddie bridge, please, Rhyme.
On the baddie bridge.
Dude.
Oh my gosh, this is utility.
So I mean, look, we're looking to onboard more yappers, right? More people.
Yap me up.
From yeah, we're just looking to onboard some more people to help build culture and community. And Linda is somebody that I've been in contact with, for several months now. I think she's really clever and creative, and really has her pulse on what's going around in the crypto spaces. But yeah, she's Team Black Dragon.
Let's go.
Team Black Dragon these days, and hopefully we'll be having a whole lot more dragons onboarding here in the near future. So whether it's in real live events, hackathons, we're hoping to just kind of have a presence and have more people create more content and create a larger network of excuse me, of yappers. Dude, I can't. I was not ready for you guys to just pull up my entire
I'm just kind of scrolling.
Yeah, we're running through the Rhyme.
I'm just kind of scrolling through it, but this is cool.
Rhyme diary from Redacted. What you guys talking here?
It was the jersey ceremony. We was giving Polasukin his jersey, and also telling him that I owe him some documents and answers to things from previous conversations. So
very nice.
I need to get on those too.
But one thing I want to ask you, Rhyme, I saw on your protocol also tweeted it, which is something with BD and what was it? Abstraction BD, something like this. I'll try to pull this tweet.
Hey, what about? Can we talk about the Bitcoin Black Dragon tweet?
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
Rhyme, is that you?
That I wish I could take credit for that. It's a nice little innuendo though, right? And I don't think that is completely far off. I don't have any inside information about this, but I really do think that does have something to do with Near. Like, I think that is a Near coded tweet, like 100%. Like, I'm convinced.
I feel like it was Escobar running the socials for Bitcoin, because that man, he runs everything else. So it would make sense for him to be running the Bitcoin.
It was only a matter of time before Escobar took over Bitcoin.
Yeah. He bridged his way in, and now he's infiltrated the whole network. So
yeah, scroll down a bit, Cade. So the people will see the picture we were talking about. A little bit down. Yeah, a bit down more. There we go.
Oh man, that is a cute little dragon holding Bitcoin. Yeah, dragon is about to be abstracted.
That's a Near protocol tweet.
Chain abstraction. I mean, that's the thing that I'm most excited about. I know everyone wants to talk about AI and AI agents, and look, I'm also very interested about all the different ways to be able to leverage that. But as like somebody that just came up as a kind of a chart guy, and just really being interested in the way that these currencies developed and were essentially creating their own independent economies, like the chain abstraction idea is something that for me, I'm able to put into practice and I'm able to use, because I like to collect cryptocurrencies. Like, I like to collect, like people like to collect baseball cards. So, it's fun for me to do research on a project and to have any kind of, conviction to go into it. Granted, I've been eating all my funds recently into the meme.cooking cesspool of shitcoins, but shout out to them for building a dope platform. I hope some more people take some tokens and really see some things through, rather than kind of the yeet and jeet model we got going right now. But that's not their fault. That's the people. So hopefully we'll get some more people crossing over through the chain abstraction, through these different chains, because Near's making it so easy. And yeah, like I said, this is very revolutionary, dare I say. We've never been able to interact with all chains in one wallet.
Yeah.
Near coded, baby.
Definitely,
also,
man.
we got Jay in the house. Jay.
GM, yeah, Buzz. How we doing?
Full squad.
Yeah. The entire squad.
Damn, Jay, did you get a haircut?
Looking good, right?
Yeah,
I'm fully in my pajamas right now. That's not safe for work.
I mean,
awesome,
this
bro.
is a
The
this is
fifth
an open
beetle. You
platform.
got the fifth beetle down there. People forget.
Jay, what kind of things are you paying attention to in the crypto world nowadays? Last few days.
Well, I was going to jump in on this topic because, like,
oh yeah, please.
This was huge. Like, this is sick. And to be honest, I think, like Rhyme said, the abstraction stuff is like where most of my mind share is too. Like the AI stuff, there's definitely a lot to leverage. But like the near intense, I feel like this is kind of linked to near intense. I feel like we see kind of a Bitcoin front end for near intense, like we did with Doge. And I feel like we're going to see a rollout for that for like every chain. We've seen Solana, we've seen the Doge one. I think Bitcoin one will probably come next by the judging of this tweet. But like all of that's sick. Like I don't know if everyone's used near intense fully yet, but like it's very smooth. I mean, there's some things that could definitely be improved from like a front end perspective, but like being able to just swap, like deposit and withdraw like very quickly is pretty wild.
I bet this would probably be pretty conducive to anyone that wanted to do like an e-commerce marketplace and do payments too, right?
Oh, absolutely. And it's fully in the works. Makes my life very easy.
What would that have to do? What would that have to do with marketplaces? Like if you were to hypothetically build a marketplace and payments platform system, how could chain abstraction be leveraged and make things easier than it was before?
It's kind of twofold. There's sides on the merchant side and there's stuff on the customer side too. So customers, well, it opens up for like I think the coolest thing is someone being able to come to the site, pay in their preferred currency, and then the merchant receive their preferred currency, and then all the swaps are done out of sight, abstracted away. So if Cade wants to come in, he has near, but the merchant wants to receive, let's say Ethereum, for example. Cade pays near, receives Ethereum, and the merchant receives Ethereum, and then it's just done like a normal transaction. And then the merchant side is like being able to manage your funds rather than kind of have a dashboard of, oh, I've got a million different coins on a million different chains. They can just kind of seamlessly swap that and manage that in one interface a lot easier through a Near account, which obviously just makes everything easier, which is pretty cool.
Black Dragon Marketplace coming soon.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. Worldwide merch inbound.
Is going through the trenches. I was trying to find the argument that Monza jumped into today, starting an all-out war on the timeline.
No, we don't need to do that. We don't need to do that for real.
Yeah, that was a very rhyme coded blast, honestly.
You definitely hit a nerve there. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, right. I mean, we hadn't really heard much response. There had been a lot of one-way commentary on, or dare I say, speculation or on-chain analysis of what many people thought, or their observations of what went down. Hadn't really heard much of a response. This was the first time we kind of did. We finally, Monzo was able to elicit a response from the other side, and we'll let the community can be the judge on what went down.
I think the original comment was honestly pretty funny. Just like, this $1 million could have been spent on a boat. We could have stopped playing around with these little sailboats, Sail GP, and started trying.
When sail?
Down payment on a yacht.
I'm waiting for my sail tokens.
You're gonna wait for a very long time.
Yeah, when do we get?
Does anyone know when sail?
Yo, get on this. I bet we could probably launch it on meme.cooking. We could
probably could.
We could bring sail back. People have been
Jay,
waiting. Yeah.
Jay, if you don't mind, if you could take the brunt of the legal side of that, it'd be helpful.
Oh yeah, let's put it
Thank
all
you.
on me. That's fine. I'll manage that
Yes.
for sure.
Thank you very much.
Big sale guy.
I will say I did have a question for Seuss, because I know how well in tune you are with the duct community.
Really, dude, okay, guys, if you want to launch a fucking Twitter space, at least make sure your mic is working than spending the entire time. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? That's all I'm gonna say. Listen, if you guys made it, congrats to you. I'm not gonna fund your bag, but I lost a lot of money from you guys. Like,
Seuss,
yeah,
you threw money into a duct tape turkey, bro. Like,
no one is blamed except me. Yes.
what are we doing? Ducts? That's not a real project.
Yeah,
Like,
you could have made a much
What
more
are we
worthy
doing here?
investment into a project, one that people, dare I say, people thought it was the one. It was the one that was going to take us to the moon.
Dude, no, listen, guys. Whoever bought into one, thinking that it's gonna be something big, like I have said it the entire time. The one is gonna. There was no. I don't know, man. I think people bought it just to piss me off because I cheated it. I cheated it with a 10-year loss. I literally sold for a 10-year loss, and that thing went from like 1,000 market cap all the way to 17. I was like, what? Who's buying a 1,000 market cap coin? And it looked like it was gonna make it, but I'm gonna be honest. You would have had better return on one than that.
This will never ever forget one.
I'm not gonna forget 2 tokens in my life. Yeah, go ahead, Ryan.
Oh man, no, I feel the scars from one. That was that felt a little pointed. Zach, appreciate bringing up the memories of unrealized gains.
Oh yeah, Ryan
The
got
one
on a
that got
6-hour flight.
away.
Ryan bought one and then got on a 6-hour flight.
The thing is, Ryan, like if you buy, don't enter, go to flight, man. Like just buy and look to exit in 5 minutes. To be honest, with a lot of these tokens, you guys, if you don't exit in 10 minutes, you're cooked. You're really cooked.
See, Seuss, don't spread that, because that's the problem. That's why none of these things get off the ground. You tried.
Dude,
you
It's the
actually tried
truth, though.
It's the truth. Truth hurts, man. Okay, that's what
You tried
Ryan
to
is.
fud the
Ryan,
one.
get it.
You tried to fud the one from before it even.
There is
launched.
nothing to fud, man. The coin had 1,000 freaking market cap. my bag is like 20 times bigger than the one market cap. What do you mean, bro?
We took the upside down V chart and turned it into an N, and it just was straight.
Oh my
back
god.
up. That's like a soundboard.
I mean, listen, whoever make money, you are welcome, guys. Okay, you are welcome.
Thank you.
You made some money
Did
on
anyone
it.
make money?
I mean,
Whoever lost money, I'm sorry.
Me and Zach bought the dip, and Zach Seuss made fun of us, and we made it 25 extra, whatever it was. Like,
Huge.
I bet you not. I bet you not. If it wasn't for the argument we are having about that coin, that shit will never see a light again in its life.
No, we're gonna bring it back up right here. All right, let's all pump it up together. Everyone chunk in 100 grand.
It was like a live on air fading of Seuss. Like that's really what it was.
It really
I was just fading Seuss.
that thing, man, went to 17,000 market cap. I was like, how do you guys really want to? They were enjoying seeing the pain through my face, even though I have glasses, but they were enjoying it, man. People were buying just to see the pain of it pumping. And then, you know what happened? Zach invites me to the one Telegram and then renaming me not the one. And I was like, okay, guys, you're like freaking roasting me online, live.
It's like a
and now
pariah.
you're roasting me in GG. Like, what's up?
Just threw him to the wolves like a pariah in the one chat.
Look at that.
This is where it picked up. Oh my god, I can't believe we are literally at the level where it picked up the first time. You know,
literally. This is it,
back to
everyone.
the start.
This is it. Right here. We hold the line and we build up.
You know
this,
what this
this
is? This is like the meme with like, you know, the idiot on one side and like the Jedi on the other side. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like that's what this is. That's what this chart is right here.
This is bad, bro.
I wish we
is
could
really
pull up
bad.
the point Seuss sold and then the point that it was talked about on
Oh,
screen.
this is where it was. I think Seuss sold literally right here, and then we bought here, and then Seuss made fun of us here, and then we pumped, and then we pumped again, and then we pumped again, and then we crashed.
You guys, yeah, no. This
Oh wait,
was,
this is the one I didn't make money on though. Isn't this the one I round tripped because I felt bad?
No, I think that
Bro,
was
none of us made money on it, bro.
no, we did because we had two going at once. There was intense.
Oh right.
And then
Oh, you remind. Do you know I'm still holding it?
Oh my God, Seuss.
Dude,
live on air.
You just
live on air,
literally reminded me.
Live on air.
You just literally reminded me of it.
Seuss was talking about me cheating before, and I was selling Intense and One and all these other shitters, just cleaning up the garbage. He's like, man, all weekend. Yeah.
Bro, it's funny when you cheat, Monza, because when you sell, we are opening the chart and it says Monza.near. That's it. You kind of
got
call
a pretty good
yourself
handle.
out.
Monza.near is pretty good.
Yeah,
It is. I can't find Sus.near. It's Sus Web 3, so that's that.
I think I tried to get.
Damn, I'm so down in intent, bro. I have like $16. Is it even worth to sell it or what exactly? I just remember it.
You got to ride or die at this point. You ride that shit to zero. Ride it to death.
You
know what?
You ride it like my beanbag that's currently worth 38 cents.
I will tell you something. I sold it for 2 near. I'd rather throw it in another shitcoin. But I will tell you something about my bean bag. I had worth of like my bag went to like 5,000 ish. You know, of when the bean was pumping, and it's because we had some sort of allocation when we like did the NFT and stuff like this, and I didn't sell it because I felt bad selling it when everyone was like really buying. When we run like the campaign, but yeah, that's that. I think it's worth like $30 now or something.
Jay, what bags are you still holding? Any?
Fall Protocol, big bag of mine.
That has to be a new meme about cooking. I swear.
That's my bullet I'll take right now.
Yeah, we know you need a purge.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, you know.
You're opening a close.
I've confessed though. I've confessed. I went to the booth, confessed. All will be forgiven.
Love it. Love it.
I don't know. That chart looks pretty unforgiving to you, considering what I know about your entry and release, your catch and release.
Oh yeah, my entry and release has always been pretty poor though. So you know, and I'm not talking about MEMECOINs.
Oof. Let's
Wow.
Save that for Ren and Juicy Lucy.
Save that for the honeymoon, bro.
wait, how is Juicy Lucy doing? Is Lucy doing well?
Oh man, I'm so down on Lucy, to be honest. I didn't sell with, I was like 2x on it and I didn't sell it, but I put like 70, 80 near on that. At this point, that's the time. Yeah, that this is gonna pick up for me. I see it's gonna pick up. So
it's out of support.
I'm just gonna like DCA.
What we need
support right here.
What we need to do amongst the Juicy Lucy holders is we need to get Seuss to cheat, because then that is we know where that chart will go next. So
oh yeah.
And Jay too, for that matter.
Dude, thank you for opening it. He was like, oh yeah, immediately. But no one fumbled Jay. No one fumbled Ajit the way you did it. Now this is this is outside the surface. You know, like people doesn't know the details. You know, the details is what's gonna save you, bro.
Like I'd be riding or dying if I could sit on the back. Do you sit on Seuss? I would not be selling a thing.
Morning chaos. Let's go.
Do you think so?
Oh yeah, I'm Mr. Diamond Hands. That was to fund the engagement. I could have funded a whole fucking wedding by now, which is crazy.
Oh god, but you know, man, it's we live and learn, bro. We live and learn.
Oh, yeah.
Are there any charts you guys want me to pull up, by the way, before we wrap in a few minutes here? Besides, there was another chart that you guys mentioned a second ago, but I can't remember what it was. You just said it, but I can't remember. There's another chart. What project was it?
What was it? I forgot. I don't know actually.
I'm just gonna scroll through here. There's something I wanted to double check. No, it was
Intense maybe.
What was it? Was you, Seuss? You were saying Juicy Lucy, and then you said another one.
Probably Jump.
No, it wasn't Jump. I mean, I don't
No,
know.
I feel the pain in his eyes.
No, it really wasn't Jump. It was something else. But I thought it
No, it wasn't Jump. I'm down on Jump, man. Me and Kate are very down. Like, yeah, me and Kate are both
I'm up on Jump though.
I'm actually not that down.
I am down on. I am actually down on my Jump bags.
Because I was buying in
You're
here.
opening closed wounds, bro.
So most of my purchases were here, and then I purchased.
I do have in there, yes.
Here. So I
have all-time high purchase as well.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm very, very long-term bullish on Jump. I have no problem holding this.
I would hold it, man. I would hold it until Jump MM go up.
If you think Near will ever go back to all-time highs, you hold a bag of Jump. That's just my thoughts. There's just a few tokens, like some of the memes, some of the dexes, like it's just obvious plays. Like on every chain, that's what you do. If you're big on Solana, you probably also hold Jupe because that's their main dex. It just makes sense. Like you have to be silly not to do it. That's just my thoughts, for a few of the coins here. And everyone knows, I feel like, what those 5, 6, 10 coins are. But I don't know, man. I think it's going to be a crazy, crazy year. I mean, I zoomed down the Bitcoin chart. So I can pull it back up. Well, I mean, we'll see which direction we head up.
Should have bought more gear.
Yeah, dude.
Man.
Probably.
Oh man, I fumbled gear so hard. Oh, I remember. You remind me of something, bro.
That's what
you remind me. You reminded me of something I really forgot.
Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Just like winding up, just to explode. That consolidation is crazy.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, gear's gonna do pretty well. I'm just so scared because of the Moon token or the Meteor token. I just don't know what's gonna happen to this token. That's why I'm not sure if this is a long term for me.
I thought, they maybe mentioned there would be some sort of burn or conversion mechanism to, where you're not just going to maybe get left with nothing. Maybe a way to migrate.
Yeah, I think they'll wrap it up in a really nice way.
I feel like if one thing that we know, and like, look, I certainly can't speak on behalf of the team, but they seem to be always wanting to kind of make their holders whole, or do what's right by them. So not necessarily looking to just rug the gear token. I feel fairly confident in saying that I can't see gear just getting rugged.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you there. And also this is like the Bitcoin 1 month chart. This is why I'm having trouble buying all the fear and FUD on the timeline. So I'm like, this is the month chart. Like this looks fine. This looks completely fine for Bitcoin. Like everyone's running away, and I'm like, why? I'm failing to see what indicator is giving you bear signals from this month. It's just me, I mean, you can zoom in on the 7-day, and it still looks fine. You're like, what is the problem?
An insane run. Okay, you would expect for it to have some sort of a pullback. There should be a big pullback. That's what I'm expecting.
But there's just no indicators.
But not to the 30 level.
Right,
that's crazy, man. I don't see it going to 30 level. I see it going to like 70s, 60s, maybe 80s, maybe some in this range. But I'm expecting a pullback in Bitcoin, to be honest, and I think altcoin will rally with that.
There's just no indicators that we're seeing it yet. Like people are saying we're gonna have one, but they're like, there's no indicator that says this is the time that we have it. Like just because people are feeling weird on the timeline.
She's got red pilled to ETH too, so we have to remember that. Now that he's been red pilled over to ETH, we have to take that into consideration.
I don't know, man. I mean, change my mind. Tell me why would I be using ETH over any main ETH we are talking over many other L2s or even other L1s that pays fraction of the cost of a transaction there. I have been a big ETH guy from the start. I used to pay $80 to $100 for a fee back in 2017 for ETH, so I mean, like, I don't know, usability for the crypto guy, Web3 guys, no one trades on main ETH. Imagine fucking swing trading on main ETH and paying every time $8 for a fee? Like, what's that? You know? So that's my opinion. But for boomers, sure. If someone coming like my father who wanna buy crypto, he would be looking at ETH and BTC 100%. But usability case over other L2s and L1, even though L2, like I said it to Nono, it is like a royalty family, like in UK, where they are just royalty, but they do nothing. You know, like I'm not using UK here.
I can relate to that, yeah.
Yeah, but you know, like it is there. You just L2 forks it, whatever, you know, and then that's it. No need to use the main chain itself, the main ETH. You can just use L2s, pay a fraction of the cost. So look as well in there.
Get a layer 2 of the royal family. That would be huge. I'd be down for that. Abstract them.
I thought that's what that's what what's her name was trying to do. That's what.
Yeah, true. Like, yeah, she's already being abstracted, sadly.
Well, anyway, that's my take on it, guys. Hate it or like it, I'm not talking about price action. I'm talking about usability. You know?
ETH for gas fees, no money for anything else. That's how it goes.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. We are talking like the main reason people like, or people on it who always like fight you back for it is like security. I was like, okay. That's it. That's all what they have in mind, you know. But listen, L2s make sense. And Nono was like, are you this type of guy who think L2 bearish for main ETH? It is. You basically get everything you get on ETH at a cheaper cost. Why will you use main ETH? Literally, you know? ETH is ETH. It's always going to have a good price action. But other than that, what's up, Ryan? I think you wanted to say something.
I agree with you. I think consumers don't care about the underlying tech. And, you know, I know that there's things that, you know, ETH main does better than the L2s, but I'm not smart enough to speak to those. But when people are wanting to transact, like, it's the path of least resistance and, you know, what's cheaper and faster. So yeah, I don't believe in any of the ETH FUD, at least kind of the hysteria on the timeline. But as far as the L2s being kind of the way, it just kind of feels inevitable because, you know, ultimately consumers are going to make those sacrifices for XYZ to do things faster and cheaper always.
Exactly. And I'm a big fan of L2s, by the way, guys. Like, I have Arbitrum, like I've used a lot of Arbitrum optimism, and then you have like I just don't get it from it, to be honest. I would hold the token for sure. It's a safe bet, you know. But yeah, other than that, I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you guys, to be honest. I had a really intense conversation with it, but you know, speaking of other L2s, Aurora as well is an L2. Big on so like you get the idea, you know. You guys get the idea in terms of like main ETH usability. Use a consumer. I don't know, my English isn't that good to explain it, but I guess I said it in a way that maybe you guys get it. But that's that for it. So no, change my man. Keep tagging me. Keep tagging me about ETH price action. I don't mind, bro.
Love it. Real quick, want to throw it around if there's any final takes before we wrap, or any call to actions or things you want to bring up. Zach, do you have anything that you wanted to throw in there for the final take of the show?
Don't get keep alphas, man.
Hot take.
Hot take, motivational speech.
Bet and lead off.
Twerk session.
Well, I know Ryan was sitting here. He was sharing gear live since May 2022. Tinker's been on top. Yeah, we know that, well established. And like I said, I know, like I did a little bit earlier when we were talking Nearcat, you know, let's be a little bit more constructive, right? Let's call to action to the Nearcats, be a little more constructive, or maybe a little more creative with our content, less slanderous, more
Love it, love it. Manza, over to you, brother.
Find a new angle, bro. That's really what I'm trying to say. Stop just posting dead dragons. Figure something else out.
I don't have too much. Excited for the Black Dragon. For the Black Dragon event coming up in like 10 days, and that's really it. We got Gear Week Alpha Show on Wednesday too. So
yeah, hopefully we get confirmation of who the speakers will be for that one soon. Luther, if you're watching, get on it, brother.
We need to get the father.
We waited till the last minute.
We need to get the father.
We were supposed to last week.
The operator, the father, somebody.
Yeah, that'll be huge.
Bird's father?
Yeah.
They're
supposed to come on last week.
As if there's another.
Yeah, I had like totally invited for like specifically for that conversation, and they totally skipped out on us. So I was like, nice. So public shame. They're
he
gonna.
was busy with confessions, man.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna confess. It's fine. They'll be forgiven, but hopefully they don't miss again.
Working overtime to cleanse the sins of the cheaters.
Yeah, and nothing much. Thank you guys for coming. I think I had my moment of ranting about it. That's that. But yeah, exciting. Market is pretty rough, to be honest. Not gonna lie. Don't look at your bags. You're gonna get depressed. That's what happened to me yesterday. I get a bit worried, you know. But hey, man. It's part of the process. It's part of how crypto works. So, you know, stay strong. Hurdle if you want to hurdle. Get out to DCA on a promising one. That's my strategy will be. I'm gonna start cheating on some of them, and DCA on some others thing, just to get a better average. And that I think they have, you know, a better chance in the next run.
Right on. Rhyme.
Oh man. I'm never prepared for these, but
you literally had like 3 people to prepare for.
I know, and I wasn't. Nothing was really clicking at all. I didn't really have anything to jump on, but yeah, I just kind of the overarching message I think that I've been preaching lately is, you know, content creators, any creatives in the ecosystem that are watching this, you know, would love to see more work, would love to see more art. If there's any way that we can support art and support creatives more on our side, you know, would love to be able to find a way to be able to do that. But you know, specifically memes, you know, we do need more memes. So any way that we can facilitate that, anyone that's got any bright ideas, anyone that considers himself a meme artist, you know, would love to have some more conversations, because, you know, we're all around the world. Our whole network, everyone speaks multiple languages. You know, a lot of people speak English, but, you know, second, third language, but, you know, memes are universal, and, you know, that's why it resonates. But just because memes funny doesn't mean you have to create a shitcoin out of it. So, you know, build with intention.
Let's get it. Intention. Let's get it. Jay.
Near intention.
Yeah.
Jay,
near intense. Yeah. Like I said, big few months ahead for everyone involved. We're going to be in the trenches the whole time. Keep it running. Fire sale on now. Across the board, position yourself accordingly, and get ready for things to blow.
Yeah,
wired to blow.
Yeah, the only thing I'll say.
Never fear the dragon.
Never fear the dragon. Never fear the dragon. The only thing I'll say is remember why you got into the position. If you start doubting whether or not you should stay in that position, just remember, if you can, what your thesis was originally, and when you originally had decided you were probably going to sell. So like for me, I knew I wasn't going to be pulling those bags out anytime soon. So for me to have it come down a little bit wasn't as big of a deal, because I wasn't really looking to pull that out anyway. So that's been helpful. And then in terms of near, I think my long-term play is probably the NVIDIA partnership, if that ends up happening, or any kind of collaboration of any sort with near. There's pretty much nobody in the industry that I see it happening with other than near. I mean, we were the only blockchain to show up at that summit, and it was one of the biggest deals of the year. And NVIDIA is quite literally they're like the unicorn child of all the stocks, and all the people love NVIDIA. They love the stock. So they're going to do their thing. And I feel like AI is going to have a crazy, crazy run. And I think that's when I think we're going to have that Solana moment where everyone makes fun of them, including me, for being the poor person blockchain. And then overnight, they just like become relevant. And then just like a million things are happening. So hopefully we're ready for that when it comes. I think it'll happen. Hopefully we'll see in this next year, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's probably my last take. I was going to say, for anyone who's listening still and watching, shout out to all of you. We can choose a giveaway winner in the next stream. I'm just a little bit exhausted here just because I was traveling today, but we'll choose the next winner in the giveaway stream. I really like the idea of these memes. They're relatively low effort, but I would like to see a little bit of originality. Like the one you made of the Beatles was cool because like, you know, it's just, you can tell you put a little bit of thought into like an extra 8 seconds. I would like to see some of those, but it was high quality. I thought it was pretty funny, but we'd love to see some 10 bot DAO, 10 bot memes from people, and we'll choose winners and make sure you guys are rewarded because those are lit. So appreciate all of you coming through. We'll see you all later for the next stream. I'm not sure when it's going to be. We'll see, but see you all later.
Peace.
Peace.